Hello.
Hello, do you remember what we're doing here?
You're playing with your holes, aren't you?
Yeah, me space time. Well, no, it's not time holes. My space holes. It's it's Portal 2 because well, I don't know reasons. It's been a while
Portal
since I've
to where?
Portal 2 wherever you want it to be, my good
Okay.
man. It's been a long time since I've done this one, so I'm a little not 100% sure what I'm meant to be doing for the puzzle element of this bit, but I'll work it
Hmm.
out. I'm gonna go and do that way. Why is that not? I don't know why I keep thinking I should be able to run.
Hmm.
Yes, okay, that's what. We're gonna do that.
Is it not a sprint button then?
No, I don't think so. I'm gonna double check. I'm pressing shift and it's not doing anything. Edit keys. No, just jump and duck. I've been playing a
Ah.
lot of running games with running in, so
Hmm.
not running games because that's weird. There we go. So
Oh.
I'm so used to being able to run, I suppose. Right, that's that one taken care of. And if we now do that, no, fucked that right up. Bonk. Leave me alone, you weird thingy.
Yeah, turrets.
I know, I know. We want to do that. Whoops. And then there we go.
Well,
You
would you
see,
like a
user clever
topic?
clogs.
You are.
Yes, let's have a topic.
Do you want to do the update on Charlie Kirk?
I'll tell you what. Let's do that then. Yeah. Let's. Have you received any strange text messages lately, Ben?
No.
Are you not? Are you read any suspiciously strange text messages?
Well, like if you said that you had killed Charlie Kirk.
Well, not specifically that because I wouldn't send such a message because I'm better
You're
than
not an
that.
idiot, are you?
But yeah, that sort of thing. Have you seen anyone confessing to having done that?
No.
No.
He did though, didn't he?
Well, apparently so.
Where are you going with this?
Have you read the texts?
I I I, I skimmed them a bit. Did it something about a roommate or someone called roommate?
I think the recipient is supposedly the roommate, and so they've been
Right.
annotated as roommate. For context, for context rather than
Hmm.
Um, point is, for a 22-year-old, they don't sound like a 22-year-old.
Do they not?
No, they really don't. And
What makes you say that?
this is someone who is you got to understand we're not 22, we're both 31, so we're a little out of date when it comes to the lingo, if you'd excuse
Hmm.
the out of date terminology such as lingo.
Hmm.
Um, but it's one of those things where it just doesn't. I don't know how to word it. It's like saying stuff like vehicle when they're talking about my car
Yeah.
isn't the sort of word that you would normally use. It's not a
Well,
normal sort of word for a 22-year-old to use.
I think what you got to remember.
Yeah,
I saw a video that basically summed up this whole thing.
yeah,
For those of you that don't know, somebody was caught for it, or well, they handed themselves in. The FBI took credit for it, even though they arrested two people
yeah.
who had nothing to do with it. And then he handed himself in, and was like, "We got him. You fucking didn't." Um, I can't remember Tyler something.
Tyler, I want to say Robinson.
Yeah, that sounds right. Anyway, yeah, they found they found the gun and some cartridges or whatever, some bullet casings with messages scrawled into them.
Yeah,
um, it's very amusing to me that Charlie Kirk was killed by a bullet that said "notices bulge in pants, oh, oh," or whatever.
I I don't think that. I think that was one of the shell cases that was nearby. I don't think that was an actual. and I think it was one of those that was used.
Well, point is, there was a lot of stuff like that. And says one of them was like, if you read this, you are gay.
Yeah.
Somebody pointed out that this whole assassination was a shitpost
Okay.
because this guy had spent an awful lot. There's the the media, the mainstream media, was like struggling to interpret this and like, oh, okay, they referenced this song called "Ciao Bella," I think.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that
Or
was
Bella
used by
Ciao, sorry.
yeah, Bella. That was used by partisans or something in the Second World War. The French resistance used it. It's like, okay, they're probably left wing. There's some reference to fascists there, and that makes sense. And all these up down arrow symbols. This guy knew a lot more about it than I did, obviously.
Well, yeah.
I saw a video by him where he went through it all. It was like Bella Ciao became a right wing thing that they use in certain 4chan circles. And these people called this Groiper, I think
Yeah,
they
I've
call
heard of
them,
them. Yeah.
who are like really far right.
They're supposedly fans of one particular person.
I can't remember his name.
Who is far right? Well, yeah, but
Mm.
that's the thing. That's what they are. Is they're fans of this guy.
Mm.
They are groupers for some reason. I'd be honest with you. The first time I heard that term, I thought they'd misheard the word grouper.
Yeah.
Because I'm not.
We're so old and out of
no,
it.
Well, no. What it is we're not overly familiar with far right groups because we're not far right people.
No, we don't like groups. So yeah, like the up down arrow thing is like that comes into play. It's like a combination of memes and shit posting and stuff like that through this far right 4chan thing.
Yeah.
So that seems to be the motivation.
Okay.
That he was part of this group that thought Charlie Kirk wasn't far right enough and shot him for it.
Okay.
And that seems to definitely be the case because if it was confirmed in any way that this person was left wing, we all know that they'd be fucking all over that.
Well, yeah, because they're not.
One thing that's been really disgusting to see is this sort of reappraisal of him, of Charlie Kirk, as just some guy who went into schools to champion debate and free speech. It's like that's not what he was doing at all.
No, it really isn't.
And all these people you previously respected.
I just want to say it's worth noting that this is evidence that we are nobodies on the internet because we've not been fired from our jobs because of people reporting us to our jobs.
No. Yeah, like Jamie Lee Curtis said she had cried a lot about it. Christian Chenoweth was like championing him as a. All he wanted to do was preach for free speech and voice a different opinion and challenge people to think. And it was like this was the whole thing was an exercise in owning the libs. This was not a faithful arguing or debating or anything like that. This was just him going to universities so he could be clipped as owning the libs with logic and reasoning, whereas they run purely on emotions. That's what this was.
Yeah.
And people have lost jobs because they criticised him. I know the guy who was who debated him in the Oxford Union or something.
Yeah.
He got in trouble. Jimmy Fallon, his show's been cancelled.
Yeah.
Which is kind of terrifying. Now he and Steve Colbert are gone, and I don't really like.
Well, Colbert's still going for now.
Well, yeah. I mean, everybody pointed to it as like when Colbert got cancelled, it was like this is fascism in action.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, I get your point, but at the same time, it's like. I wonder whether.
It's interesting that the reason why he's been pulled is that a criticism was levied at him for misleading the public. I just want to reiterate that's the terminology that has been used as to why his show is being cancelled for misleading the public. And when you take into account everything that the right does,
Nobody cared. Jordan.
No, I know
Right.
nobody cares. I'm saying it because
I know it's
if we
worth
don't
mentioning.
if we don't say it, it's not clear necessarily
Normalize
sometimes
it.
what
Yeah.
side we're on.
Mm.
I've got these texts in front of me,
Aye.
because it opens with "I am still okay, my love," which is not a very
Did you never?
22-year-old way of saying it. It's not.
Oh, come on! Did you
It's
never
not.
talk to a woman like that
No,
in the height of passion?
no. It's not. It's not. It's not how 22-year-olds talk, Ben.
Yes, it is. No,
It's not. It's not. Okay, but fair enough. But terminology like they interrogated someone in similar clothing, when surely you would say something like they were dressed like me, right? If you're typing this out to someone. This is supposedly something that's happening whilst they're trying to work out whether they can go and get the gun, right?
See, okay, go on.
This is a point that is a point of time that is stressful.
Mm.
Theoretically stressful because they are supposedly being sent at a time when they are trying to get the gun, but there's, it's not necessarily safe for them to go get it. And they know it's not safe for them to go get it, and they're using terminology like similar clothing. There's one vehicle lingering. They use the term squad car instead of cop. Like it doesn't feel right. You know something feels off.
Yeah.
Like when I was reading it myself before any sort of commentary about it was before I'd seen any commentary about it. I was thinking this doesn't feel right. This feels off. And all I've seen from anyone is this feels off. This feels like a cop wrote it. It feels very how do you do teenagers, or how do you do fellow teenagers? It's that sort of vibe I get from it.
Okay. What you got to remember is, you talk about this is the way, or this isn't the way 22-year-olds talk. There is no way 22-year-olds talk. They're people. It's a broad. It's very broad, Jordan. I mean,
Yeah, you're right. It is very broad, but there's a certain.
Look.
There's a certain.
He's just killed someone.
It feels
right?
off.
The adrenaline's pumping. He has never been more in the moment in his entire fucking life.
It feels off.
I see where you're coming from, but I disagree. There are some weird 21-year-olds or 22-year-olds. People talk differently. It's fine.
I don't know. We'll never know. He's gonna get sentenced no matter what. It's gonna, At this point, they've supposedly got a confession from him. Not this one. It's gonna happen. I've actually considered that a motive for this. I know there's all this. Oh, he's maybe not right enough, and oh no, maybe I've fed up with his hatred and all that kind of crap. Yeah. Because that's the point. If he's supposedly right-wing and reckons he's not gone right-wing enough, which is one theory, then why are these texts supposedly saying that he's had enough of all the hatred he's spewing?
I don't know.
The supposed motive from these texts indicates that it would probably be someone who is of left-wing ideology, and therefore it doesn't add up with other information that we've got.
It's very confusing. It is confusing. I still lean towards, just because the whole 4chan thing and the language used. It may be that he did travel in those circles and has since sort of changed his mind and gone more to the left, but still uses that sort of terminology. I don't know. The here fascist catch one to sort of give me pause, but I don't know. I don't know, man.
We might never know for sure.
Mm.
Kind of you fucking. There we go. I had a theory for a motive, which is a little out there compared to other potential theories. Luigi.
Yeah.
What was the public reaction to him?
You're not okay. You're not seriously suggesting this guy killed Charlie Kirk to get laid?
I'm suggesting that maybe he thought that
it was possible. Fucking doing it.
Because I think that there is a possibility. I don't think it actually is. But as far as potential motives go, it's not the most ridiculous one. This is a guy who thinks that, hey, if I kill someone, the public probably en masse disagrees with. I might get all these attractive women that think I'm the dog's bollocks and want to shag me, which is basically the situation Luigi's in. You know.
Luigi's cute. Luigi's pretty
Well,
boy.
exactly. That's the thing. Whereas Tyler Robinson isn't really that.
Well,
Is mid, right? That's the point. Luigi's hot. Tyler's mid,
yeah,
and
I guess. Which
the
it's
reaction
fine.
is never gonna be the same.
No.
But I'm making that point that it's if it comes out, I've said it now. Okay,
Yeah.
I've expressed that potential theory well before you'd have heard it anywhere else. I'm assuming you've not heard it anyone else. Anyone else say it?
Oh, it crossed my mind there might be some sort of connection, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I've used the words.
Yeah.
There we go. We're going to pick up the turret because we're going to need it. Oh no. There we go. Don't make lemonade. Oh my god, yeah. Bye, turret. Oh, we need to wait a sec.
Check another topic.
Yeah, go on then. Why not?
So, do you know who Elizabeth Gilbert is?
I do not.
Elizabeth Gilbert wrote Eat, Pray, Love.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, actually, sorry. I've just remembered one tiny little thing that I meant to mention because that I did make a note of and I just hadn't actually read it.
Okay.
I'd seen someone liken this whole situation with reporting JD Vance saying to report people who were opposed to it and all that, opposed to Charlie Kirk and talking shit about him and anti-fascist and all that, being very Red Scare.
Yeah, it is really fucking gross.
We are basically living in a modernised version of the McCarthy days, and I kind of hoped we'd never see that happen. To be honest with you, as I'm sure you probably hoped we'd never see that happen.
The thing about McCarthy is that McCarthy was hated by a lot of the political establishment. Okay. Truman and Eisenhower both thought he was a fucking dick and a real problem, and they wanted him to shut up.
Oh, whereas now we've got a government that leans into it instead.
No, they're all McCarthy.
Damn it. But yeah, no, I meant to mention that. I just heard someone liken it to that. And the person in particular also mentioned the lavender scare.
Yeah.
Because they were from that time and a bit camp. But yeah. Anyway, Eat, Pray, Love.
Yes, Elizabeth Gilbert. She's back in the news because she wrote a memoir. Has had people sort of a bit disgusted.
Okay.
So, in this memoir, she talks about her lover, Raya Elias. And I don't know a great deal about it, but the gist is that Raya was a cocaine and heroin addict.
Okay.
And then she got diagnosed with cancer, pancreatic and liver cancer, and given like 6 months to live. So Elizabeth wasn't with her at that point, I guess.
Sorry, just have a quick look at this sign. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So Elizabeth left her husband to be with Raya.
Okay.
Who was apparently the guy she met at the end of Eat, Pray, Love.
Okay.
She hooked up with this Raya lady. They had this commitment ceremony. And then she apparently enabled Raya's relapse back into drug addiction. Used a lot of drugs with her. Let her abuse painkillers. Gave her money for cocaine again.
Christ.
And personally bought her a shit ton of it.
Eat, Pray, Snort.
Helped her shoot up.
What I'm hearing is a fucked up situation.
Well, it gets worse. Apparently she planned her murder.
Okay. Might be a lot of that going about.
And did talk about it as murder because Rhea didn't want to die. It wasn't euthanasia.
Yeah.
I knew we were going the right way. This is the neurotoxin generator.
And she talked about this because,
I'm not going to be able to just, push it over.
from what I'm reading now,
Nice cleverness.
I'm the nice lady who wrote Eat, Pray, Love, and I came very close to premeditatedly and cold-bloodedly murdering my partner because she had taken her affection away from me and because I was extremely tired. She stopped because Rhea began suspecting her. And she sat Rhea down and told her she had lost her soul and integrity and that she was degrading Elizabeth's soul. As she'd accepted Rhea's death, felt she had done all she could, and that she wasn't going to, quote, stick around for what Rhea had, quote, gotten herself into. And she kicked her out of her home that they shared. So poor Rhea is now, or Rhea, whatever, is now homeless, dying, and addicted to drugs. The drugs that Elizabeth had been buying for her.
Jesus.
So she moves in with one of her exes who gets her sobered up. And then Elizabeth comes back into contact with her and visits her, and then she dies. Rhea dies a few weeks later. And it's really kind of fucked up, this whole thing, as you can imagine.
It does seem somewhat fucked up.
And she's sort of portraying it as a sort of wistful, romantic story, you know? That she basically got this woman who was dying, re-addicted to drugs. Which is sort of fine, because she's dying and it might help her. I don't fucking know. I can sort of see the logic there. But then blaming her for, like, degrading it all and kicking it to the curb and planning to kill her. That's where I draw the line.
People will come up with any excuse to do it, won't they?
Yeah.
As we will find out, no doubt, in other recent conversation topics.
Yeah. It's kind of fucked up.
It is. It sounds it.
Yeah. Whoa.
We're going to have a confrontation with Gladys.
That's fun. It should be in my spirit.
You moved away slightly.
I'm sure she'll be in high spirits.
She always is. I started playing a new game. Would you believe?
Mm-hmm.
One with some political connotation.
Is it Papers, Please?
It's not. I have played Papers, Please before, but...
Is it one of the 50 million Assassin's Creed games?
Oh my god, look. GLaDOS Emergency Shutdown and Cake Dispensary.
Oh my god.
That's perfect. That's exactly what we want.
That sounds too good to be true. Oh no.
Shit. No, it's called Not for Broadcast. And you basically run the control room, or you are in the control room, sorry, of a news a Newsnight style TV show.
Lovely.
Well, it's a bit more one show, to be honest, actually, thinking about it. But yeah, you're basically you're sort of in the control room for that. Right after a somewhat right-wing presenting political party has won an election here in Britain, and you'll never guess what colour scheme this party uses.
Is it blue?
It's a sort of teal colour.
Red.
It's that sort of tealy colour that Reform use, but from before Reform started, because the game came out in 2020. But yes, it's called Not for Broadcast, and there's it's the first level you're learning what the buttons do and all that kind of thing, and they have we've won the election speech in a garden, and there's two party leaders, and one of them's a somewhat professional woman, and the other one is a male TV personality who's had a few too many drinks, and so he's swearing, so
Sounds
you're having
familiar.
to bleep it, and that sort of thing. And it's just it's just silly things like that. But so far, I'm quite enjoying it. It's we've not quite got to the satire. Oh no, we have got to some of the satire. There was a part where they were talking about law and public security, and the people you talk to. The first one, there's three individuals you end up having to cut across to that are being interviewed in their home, and the first one, his wife decides that she's gonna leave him partway through the interview because he's sleeping with her sister.
Oh my God.
The second one, who is a police chief, partway through the interview, their quote unquote gimp escapes from the cupboard, so his wife
Oh, no.
comes in, and all the while he's talking about how society's been perverted by people, and we need to fix these things because society's perverse, and that sort of general thing, which you expect, really, don't you, from that sort of person. And then the third one, he's recently got out of prison. He's insistent that he be called Titwank Tony, and of course every time he says it, you have to bleep out Titwank. And there's a party because it's his birthday, and would you believe some strippers turn up?
Oh my God.
And there's this poor bloody news guy who's trying to just keep it sort of vaguely relevant and on topic and work through the distractions that are going on. And oh my God, it's weird and entertaining at the same time. And it's all
Sounds interesting.
it's all fully videoed as well. They're actual people in these recordings.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Massive fucking game. I'll tell you what I might do is I might end up playing it at some point on here so you can see it. We'll do a level or two at a time and see how it goes. But it's all very it's sort of Five Nights at Freddy's style at the same time, because you know how you're sort of just in a control room in that.
Yeah.
Well, you're only really in a control room in this, apart from a few personal life decisions that you make. And yeah, no, it's just something I'm enjoying. It's nice to see. But what's annoying is it feels less ridiculous than some of the things that are actually happening. But again, it started coming out in 2020, and it didn't properly come out until 2022, so it's a little dated now. Society has fallen somewhat down the ladder, as it were. Yeah. No, something interesting I'm enjoying. Thought I'd share it with you. And again, like I say, I may at some point put it on here.
Well, it would be interesting to see, certainly.
Yeah. Oh, and one of them, the last level I did before I stopped, because they're quite long levels. It's like half hour for a single level, and it's a lot of paying attention and all that kind of crap. So it's a bit intense. But you have to cut between cameras every so often, so that it's not just one camera shot the whole time. So it's not so bad if you're giving an interview, because you can swap between who's talking, right?
Yeah.
But there was a point where they were having they'd put a stage production. They'd been getting some money from the government to talk about how to overcome bullies or whatever.
Wow.
And they do an extract from this stage performance in the studio, so you've got to cut between the right sort of angles for that. This thing you've never seen before.
Proper live editing, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly that. And you've got the 2-second delay as well, so you can cut out the bleeping and you can sort of line it up. And there is subtitles which help. You can turn them off. And then they did a music. They sang a song, and you get like extra awards or extra credit, as it were. You need to basically keep the audience interested. You want more people watching it as much as possible. And they would react favourably if you changed camera angle in time with the music. Which again, just live editing, but it was interesting. It was a nice experience, and I'm not necessarily looking forward to seeing how it all goes downhill from where it is, because at the moment the government don't necessarily seem all that terrible. There's a couple of weird bits, but they've done the whole tax for rich, redistribute
Sounds
wealth.
great.
But they've also taken a load of people's passports so that they can't leave.
Well, hey ho.
and there's family drama and all that. Like your brother-in-law, I think it is well off, and so they're a bit shitty about the fact that you wouldn't let them have a passport if you don't let them have a passport. You can let them. I chose not to. I'm trying to be as legal as possible in this first playthrough until I get the hang of it, and then I'll start trying to. Oh, and I meant to say, you obviously because there's like different camera angles and all that kind of crap. You cut away from people, but their stuff is still going on a lot of the time, and afterwards you can catch the bits that you didn't include in the edit as well. So if they're talking, like when the party speech thing was going on, you could see that there were some people in the studio talking, and so afterwards you can find out what they were saying without it having fucked up your score by just rewatching their particular part of that clip. And it's like commentary about it. And it was just interesting to me. It entertained me a little bit.
Neat.
Yeah. But
it sounds like an interesting premise, frankly.
Yeah, I thought so. I've been meaning to play it for ages, but I've never actually had the space to install it without it taking something else off. And with all the games I've been flying through, I thought, fuck it, I'm going to do it. So, here I am. And that's it. We've hit another milestone.
Have we really?
Yep. We're now up to 80. That's right, 80 followers on YouTube.
Oh my god, what a bunch of saddos.
I know, right? If you're one of them, thank you, but also get a life. What do you like? In the words of, what's her name from Bewitched?
Yes.
Yes. I don't know her name. But it's from that one where they tie the guy to a tree.
Lovely.
Fuck's sake. There we go. Have you got a topic you want to move on to? I've got a feeling there's one in particular that's on your list.
Well, Ricky Hatton died, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I hadn't started making my list by that point. I was on my way to a birthday party. But yes.
That was a few days ago, Jordan.
Yes, that was Sunday. I was on my way to a birthday party and I hadn't started compiling my list. What part of that
Ricky
is...
Hatton. Well, you should have remembered, shouldn't you?
Oh, I didn't really care. It didn't matter to me.
You knob. Yeah, so do you remember? I remember Ricky Hatton. He was bigger when I was younger.
Yeah, that's because you were smaller though. You're being shorter doesn't necessarily mean someone's bigger.
Yeah.
I thought there was someone much more up your street that had died this week that you would want to talk about.
Oh, Robert Redford.
Robert Redford, yes. I'm somewhat, without putting too fine a point on it, I'm somewhat surprised that you went with Ricky Hatton over Robert Redford.
Well,
entirely honest with you.
Robert Redford was, I know him most famously from the All the President's Men.
Not that clip where there's the guy who looks a bit like a.
That guy,
a bit like him, yeah, but doing a nod as if he's like a trapper in the.
Yeah, I always thought it was him.
1800s.
I always thought it was that guy.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not that fussed about him dying either, but I mean, of the two, that's the one that caught my attention more.
Well, he did a lot of liberal things.
It helped.
There was a film festival. Can't remember which one. Yeah.
Fair enough. Good job we've got portals, else we wouldn't be able to reach that in time. You're going to like this. Genuinely, you will find this amusing.
Yeah.
Look at that, open this big old vault door.
Mm. Okay.
And it just sits in a little door.
Mm.
Look at it. There's like a little security chair next to it as well. Oh, it just tickles me. But I'm easily amused. Which reminds me, I have already watched this week's film.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, you're not gonna change it again, are you?
No.
Because obviously this will go out after that one, so you know, you better not change it now that I've watched the film. And I'll be honest, it was a rough watch, Mummy Dearest.
Really?
I don't know. I didn't watch Mummy Dearest, did I?
No.
I was being a dick. Is it that way? I can't remember. It's whatever. Oh, there it is. Voila. No, I watched it and I learned something from watching it as well, actually.
Yeah.
There's a bit near the end, and it'll come up when we talk about it, but there's a bit near the end where they're in the car and you hear Hakuna Matata playing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I wonder how long, whether that came out before or after the song. Like, whether the song, like the timeline. I was curious about the timeline. And it turned out that Hakuna Matata was first released on the Lion King soundtrack, makes sense, which was released on the same day I was born.
Jeez Louise.
I am, if you use that as the metric for how old TV and films and stuff are, which I feel like you should, I am the exact same age as the Lion King soundtrack. And that's kind of cool. I share a birthday with it. Sort of like how my partner shares a birthday with Karen Gillan. The exact same day. They're both the exact same age.
Huh.
Yeah.
Joan of Arc was burned at the stake on my birthday. Not on my actual birthday.
No, she was going to live quite a while to do that.
Yeah.
Do you recognise the voice?
Yes, it's what's his face, isn't it?
Good old JK.
Not that JK.
You do.
Yeah,
That's why I mentioned him. Because you think that you were thinking that Ketherick form looked a bit like JK Simmons, weren't you?
Yeah, I knew it was JK Simmons.
No, it wasn't actually JK Simmons.
Well, yeah, it was voiced by JK Simmons and it was based on him.
What, Ketherick form?
Yes.
It's not voiced by JK Simmons.
Yeah, don't fuck me about, man.
No, I'm certain he's not. Who voices Ketherick? Oh my god, he is!
Yes.
Oh, I stand corrected. I didn't realise. I didn't recognise it. Well, I bet he's not going to be at Buddy Comic-Con, is he?
No.
You seem really down tonight, chum.
What?
I said you seem really down tonight, chum.
I'm fine.
He says in his least convincing tone.
They say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Amateur, we do all our
Well.
science from scratch. No hand-holding.
I'm fine.
He says in an even less convincing tone. 8 followers, same age as Lion King soundtrack.
So this is set in the same universe as Half-Life, isn't it?
Pardon?
This is set in the same universe as Half-Life.
It is, yes. So
There's
you could say
reference
I'm
to
playing a
Black
Half-Life
Base
game.
Yeah.
This first test involves something the lab boys call
In fact, you can find the Borealis,
you get the gel.
if that means anything to you.
Got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs.
Does it mean anything to you?
Or so I'm told.
Are you, sorry, what?
You can also find the Borealis.
Aurora Borealis.
No, the ship that is.
Oh, that from the second. Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find. You can. It's somewhere down here. I've never found it. I don't think. Or if I did, I used a guide. I can't remember where it is now. Yeah, it is technically a Half-Life game, I suppose. That one.
I do like Cave Johnson.
Yeah, he's entertaining, isn't he? It's for sort of
Yeah.
how to put it. It's sort of like if I don't know. It's just interesting character.
Yeah. Isn't GLaDOS' secretary or something?
Yeah, Caroline.
That's that then.
Pardon?
Ah, that's that then. Got some movie news.
Oh, have we?
Yeah, they're making an Anaconda remake.
Have we really?
Yes,
Do
and
we
I
need
was.
one?
Well, no, we don't. I sort of rolled my eyes when I heard this, and then I sort of looked into it a bit more and watched the trailer, and it's actually kind of smart.
Okay.
The premise is it's about two childhood friends who have been obsessed with the movie Anaconda
Okay.
and have wanted to remake it since they were a kid, and then they decide to remake it. So they take a couple of their mates out to the Amazon to remake Anaconda from 1997, starring J Lo and John Voight,
Okay.
and they end up killing their snake that they've got for the film by accident. So they've got to find another one.
What type of snake is
When
it?
you know it, it's an anaconda, isn't it?
Well,
So
Anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
that song is used in the trailer.
Which one?
Well, it's the what do you mean which one?
Because that's originally a line from Baby Got Back.
Yeah, it is.
So, do you mean Baby Got Back or do you mean Anaconda by Nicki Minaj?
I mean Anaconda by Nicki
Okay,
Minaj.
which is why I asked which fucking song.
All right.
So, you acted like it was a stupid question.
Well, it's the trailer that I watched. Anyway, they have to find a new anaconda, and they run into a big one, and it starts eating people.
Oh no. God forbid.
So
that snake
that's kind of smart.
defend its natural habitat.
That's kind of smart, isn't it?
I suppose. I don't know if maybe.
Instead of just remaking Anaconda, you put a nice little fun spin on it. That sounds interesting.
It has potential. I'm not immediately
Well,
sold
look,
on it, but.
you don't have to be sold on it, but you can go, oh yeah, that's that. You know, that's,
Did I not say it's got potential?
It's better than just a
My exact
standard
words were,
Anaconda
it's got
remake.
potential.
You say that about everything.
No, I don't. I didn't say that about your bloody Pontius Pilate fanfic.
No.
Because that hasn't got potential.
So I'll fucking show you, mate.
Pardon?
I said I'll fucking show you, mate.
You wish. The only thing you're going to show is yourself up.
Very good.
I saw a game that I think has potential. Funnily
Okay,
enough.
what was it?
It's called
What was
The
it?
Lift.
Yeah, okay.
And the premise of it is that you are a sort of handyman who has been tasked with, well, you're meant to be fixing shit up after being unfrozen from stasis, but you've been left in there too long, and so everything's gone proper to shit, and there's no one else around, and you sort of just got to get on with it. It hasn't come out yet. I will reserve a lot of judgment until it has in fact come out. But
Probably the best.
like I say, I feel like that has got potential, which again is the wording I used.
No.
Oh, hold on. There we go. Because you know, I like that sort of handyman fixy sort of game. As a rule,
You do.
the world
You do.
that it's in looks like it could be interesting. It's eerie but not horror, is how
Yeah.
it's described. And they did a wonderful animation for the trailer.
Lovely.
So,
Lovely.
you know, it has. When it is finally released, I don't want to do the playtest, but they're letting people do it at the moment. When it has finally been released, I will have a look, see how much it is, and maybe get it for my own personal enjoyment, along with many of the other games that I pick up. And speaking of, how many do you think I've finished this month?
14. Is that right? 14?
How many? Sorry, 14.
Yes.
It is in fact 14. As of like 2 o'clock this morning, half 2 this morning.
Okay.
So how the hell you got that bang on, I don't know. But well done.
I know you better than you know yourself.
Well, I don't know. I only had to count
Yeah,
because I keep updating it.
So what's with all these blue balls then, eh?
They're bouncing gel. Oh shit, I didn't realise they were there. Ugh. It's gel that's designed to help you bounce.
Right.
It's not really. No! God damn it, you bastards. Shut the water off. There we go. And soon we'll get some orange gel, which we will use to, what do we call it? Go really fast. Because, you know, that's something that you want to do. Let's go really fast. And it's just basically, they've added more environmental factors to make the puzzles somewhat more interesting than just make hole, walk through it. But object through hole. Because, you know, if it's just the same sort of puzzle forever, it gets a bit boring, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
And then we get the white gel as well, which allows us to, yeah, so we just want to right click for now. Yeah, for white gel, which allows you to, what do you call it, make portals on it. Right, left click.
This game gets awfully complicated. I thought it was just about portals.
It only gets complicated if you're not following it. And you think this is complicated? Wait until you see Portal Reloaded. Jesus, that one's hard. Portal Reloaded is I can't do it. I can't progress because it includes time travel.
Is it fan made?
I think it is, yeah.
It sounds right. Those fucking fans always make things more difficult than they need to be for fun.
There's a time travel element, and I just cannot. I can't solve. The one I got stuck on for like half hour, and I thought, you know what, I'll come back to this, and I just never ended up coming back to it. As is how these things sometimes go. We've got a catch rat now. Come back here. No, come back. There we go. There's the water. Now we can wash the paint off, and now it's not bouncy anymore, look.
Yeah.
Ah, you see? So then when we put it on the platform, it won't bounce away. And then we just need to find some way of making it so that we can bounce up there. Oh my god, what do you know? Bouncy, bouncy. And then, oh my god, what do you know? Bouncy, bouncy. You see? Physics.
Physics.
It's just a physics game.
Yeah.
That's all Portal is, a physics engine that they threw a game into. One of my favourite parts about this section is you can witness the decline of the company through what he says. So like, it starts off and you're all very welcome and you've been limousined in and you're Olympians and scientists and all that kind of stuff. And by the end of it, the people that he's talking to are homeless people that he's hoping aren't going to shit inside the elevators. It's just the vast difference. You know, the downfall of a company that spends a lot of money doing stuff that it doesn't necessarily need to do.
And isn't profitable.
Yeah. We're 4 kilometres underground, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
I always fuck this people. See, she's just like you. Talking shit. There we go. 1971. Orange gel. don't drink the flavour aid.
How long have we been going?
50 minutes.
Okay.
I checked. Why, are you in a hurry?
No.
Yeah, he says in his least convincing tone of voice.
It just feels like it's been a while. I just wanted to check.
I've gone too far. Is it that one? Yeah, that one will do it, actually. Maybe. Ah, fuck's sake, how do I get there?
Use a portal.
Fuck off. It's not necessarily about using a portal, it's about remembering where to put the damn thing. And the trouble is, there's only so many fucking places you can put one, and I need one up there so that I can shoot across to there. But I can't get it over there. From where we are. You know?
No. Yeah.
And therein
See,
lies the problem.
I don't really enjoy puzzle games.
You haven't got the noggin for 'em.
Well, it's too many rules. Oh.
It's just physics. Oh, I remember what we do.
Physics is for losers.
No, I don't remember what we do. Well, you're a loser then.
What's that?
How do we do it? How do we
What are you
do
trying
it?
to do?
We
What are you
need
trying to do?
We need to fly out of that hole up there at quite some clip. But
Okay.
we can't get high enough to do that unless we're already up there on that sort of platform over there. Because that gap there is perfect for us to be able to jump down onto here.
Seems to me what you need to do is you need to jump out of your hole you pre-made, and as you fall in, fire your new portal up at where you want to be.
I don't think it's that. That's what we do. That's not what you said.
That's basically what I meant.
It's not what you said. Basically what
It
I
is.
meant and basically what you said are not the same thing. There's the button.
That's basically what you did. Well.
Daddy physics. It's been a while. Oh, we get our old pal back now. Or rather, new pal back.
What? Stephen Merchant?
No. He's evil.
Is he?
He's turned evil, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes. Pretty fucking sure. I mean, obviously, evil is somewhat subjective, but he's the bad guy now. He's our villain. There we go, that one. Physics. Yes. You're on the elevator control button, press the damn thing. What's happened, and it'll get explained later, but not in tonight's video. What's happened, right, is now that he has swapped places with Gladys, he's in charge of a facility. But part of the programming for the facility is that you sort of have this itch to keep testing.
Yeah.
And because he's an idiot, he can't suppress it because he's not really in it for the science, he's in it for satisfying the urge. It's sort of like a drug addiction metaphor.
What, Stephen Merchant?
Yes.
Okay.
Didn't you know he's on drugs? Constantly. You have to be if you're from Dorset?
Dorset seems nice, though.
Yeah, but, you know, if you've been there recently, it's full of people from Dorset. Point is, if he's left in charge, it's all going to go to shit. So we need to stop him as part of our attempt to escape. And Gladys, who is now, as you can see, on our whatchamacallit.
Potato.
Yeah, she's been put inside a potato battery. She will help us escape if we, you know, help her. Put her back in the machine.
Hmm.
Or will she?
Probably not, but it's worth a shot.
Well, I mean, someone's got to try and help, right? So now this is the orange gel, which, as I mentioned, is going to make us go really fast. Like so. And we want to do, I think it's that one. It was not that one. Shit. Because we want to do that then. Yeah, there we go. That's better. So then we can do that and that. Oh my god.
I've been watching a new TV show.
Have you really?
Yeah, it's called Waiting for God.
Oh?
No, just God.
Oh.
It's a sitcom. No, just God. It was a sitcom that came out in the 90s
Ah.
that I'd never really heard of before I stumbled on it. It's about two old people in a retirement home.
Right up your street then.
It's a man called Tom. He lived rather like you. He lived his whole life as an accountant. Terribly boring. Achieved nothing of note. And to compensate, he has a vivid fantasy life. Because he's got nothing else.
Wow, it is a bit true to life. I don't think I could handle it.
And then the other one is a woman called Diana, who is pretty pessimistic because she travelled the world as a war photographer, and she saw terrible, terrible things. She knows that the human race is inherently terrible. There's no cause to be optimistic, and it does sound rather like you and I. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh yeah, is that why you're so into it?
Maybe, yeah. I do like the idea of us two living together in a retirement home, sort of reminiscing about the good old days.
That's funny.
Why?
Well, I was thinking if I wanted to be particularly mean to you one time,
Yeah.
I might say something along the lines of, I can think of nothing more tedious than living with you. Or if I wanted to be bored out of my mind, if I wanted to be bored shitless, I'd ask if you wanted me to move in. Or something like that. And I thought, well, I'm never actually going to need to say these sorts of things, but it's nice to have them in the bank.
That's horrible.
Well, like I said.
You wouldn't be bored. You would not be bored. You'd be annoyed and frustrated, and you'd probably piss me off a great deal, actually.
Well, it's nice to have a job.
Because you're just no fun, are you?
What do you mean I'm just no
bloody,
fun?
You're no bloody fun.
I'm more fun than you are, fuckface.
All you do is complain.
Hardly.
Yes.
No, I can think of much worse places to spend the rest of my days, but only because I've got such a vivid imagination.
Because you've got such a tedious life.
Yeah, you know, I keep myself busy.
Just an accountant. Oh well. World needs accountants, Jordan. Don't knock it. I don't think your life is pointless.
Good, because I don't either.
No.
I've got quests to do.
Yeah, me too.
I gamify life.
Well, whatever gets you through it, man.
Yeah, that's how it works. You got to do whatever gets you through. And for me, that's
death comes to all of it. All of us. Enjoy what you got. Enjoy the little things. Find fun where you can.
For there is no mercy.
And just try and live your life in such a way that you're not full of regret on your deathbed.
Or do. Have regret. Up to you.
Well,
if you want to be full of regret, you're welcome to be. That one.
It's not. That's not a good thing to be.
No, I didn't say it was a good thing to do. I'm just saying it's their choice.
Who the fuck wants to be full of regret?
I don't fucking know, but I respect their choice to
Just
be full of regret.
Will you?
If these people want to have regrets, they are entitled to have them.
fucking idiots, aren't they?
Well, be that as it may, people are allowed to be wrong.
You're watching this, and you want to die full of regret. Just fuck off.
Well,
Please, just go.
if
No,
they're
just
still
go.
here, this is something to regret, is it not?
But surely, if they want to be full of regret, they're quite content with that.
Well, yeah, but like it's something to regret is the fact that they are here still after all this fucking time, despite the fact that we offer very little of value to anyone in these videos, even each other at times. Fuck's sake.
When you fuck that. There you are.
Look, I thought I could throw it. I was wrong. These things happen.
You could have sex with yourself, couldn't you, really?
Oh, I mean, it's not difficult. I could anyway.
I mean... Would you?
I mean, I could certainly try.
That's a physics puzzle, isn't it? Jesus.
There's certainly no harm in trying. Alright, we want to do that one there. Alley-oop. And then we want to do that one there. Because then, when we fly through here, we're going to jump,
Wow.
bounce,
Boing.
land.
Splat.
There we go. I know what I'm doing. I don't know how much longer we'll go for, actually, because we've had that chapter thing happen, didn't we? And we are now an hour in, so... Tell you what, we'll wait until we get to the white gel. And we won't do the white gel. But that'll be coming up very soon. It could even be the next chamber for all I know.
Bridget Macron has to prove that she's a woman.
Doesn't
in
have
court.
to.
Was choosing to, I suppose.
Yes. Very important thing to...
Present scientific and photographic evidence to a US court. My God.
They're choosing to do it as part of a court case that they are levying against that twat.
Candace Owens.
I stand by my original comment.
Yes.
Pump Station Gamma. Here it is. Ledor. Nope, you are her. We've turned on all the gel. Look, white gel. Let's
Jesus.
get
All
up
bloody
there,
gel.
and then,
There's only so many colours, really, aren't there?
yeah, and like I say, I've opted for...
Political parties. What colour would you choose if you founded a new political party? Brown? Black?
What colour would I choose?
Grey? Yeah.
Oh, I don't really know. I think I might go with... see, I'd want it to be a colour I actually like. Which I don't think is too unreasonable a thing to ask.
No.
We need to time this just
No.
right. There we go. But the trouble is, I like black, I like blue, I like red. And sadly...
Well, that's taken.
Well, black isn't taken, but I don't think, is it?
No.
But it doesn't really feel like the right sort of colour for a political party colour scheme.
No.
I missed a bit.
What about... I think I'd probably choose silver or platinum.
Oh, that's a bit pretentious, isn't it?
Well, what else are you going to do? Purple?
I did consider purple, but that's a bit middle ground, isn't it?
You keep it for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, tell you what you could do. You could do tartan.
That would piss off a number of people.
Well, it depends how well you appeal to the Scottish, doesn't it?
I think you want you have any old colour, but you choose a main party symbol that stands out far more than the colour.
Possible. go? Oh yeah, this way. I realised I said that we'd stop after we'd done the thingy, but we're actually quite close to whatchamacallit it. That one, and then that one, because we want to go over here. Because what we're basically doing is now making a Jackson Pollock, as it were.
Mm.
And making it so that we can go wherever we want, near enough,
Mm.
as intended. Alright, and then we can do that, which allows us to 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 do this. Physics!
When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. Get mad! I don't want your damn lemons! What am I supposed to do with these? Demand to see life's manager. Make life rue the day and thought it could give Cave Johnson lemons. Do you know who I am? I'm the man who's gonna burn your house down with the lemons. I get my engineers to invent a combustible lemon that burns your house down. It is. If we can store music on a compact disc, why can't we store a man's intelligence and personality on it?
Why not, indeed?
I have the engineers figuring that out.
Quite.
Because
Would
it's
you upload
dystopian.
yourself? Would you upload yourself to a computer, your consciousness?
No, I don't think I would.
I would.
Yeah, of course you think.
Not yours. Mine. So
I wouldn't let you.
I would live forever.
I wouldn't necessarily be
On
able
the
to stop
internet.
you, but I wouldn't necessarily let you. We need to jump down, I think.
Why wouldn't you let me?
Because I think there comes a point where you just have to accept that it's over, you know.
Well, it would be over eventually. I mean, there's no immortality if I put myself on a upload my consciousness.
You don't know how long it goes on for.
It might be a long while, but if the sun explodes and wipes out all the servers, I'm fucked, aren't I?
Here's the thing. It starts off just being uploaded onto a disc and put on the internet or whatever, and then it by the time that is a genuine risk that maybe the sun will be responsible for blowing it all up or whatever, there could very well be another method of transferring you then from the internet to wherever, and it just goes on and on and on, and you know.
It's not immortality, Jordan. Nothing lasts forever.
Well,
I would eventually die in this scenario, whether it be the death of the universe or whatever.
all I'm saying
You know?
is my time comes when my time comes, and I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna rush.
My time would come when my time came. Uploading consciousness to the World Wide Web or what? Regardless. No, there's still an end point.
When my body dies, game over. As far as I'm concerned. Where's the fucking...
No, the mind's the important thing. This is nice and all, but this is just a shell. I could live forever.
I feel like I've forgotten
For a
something
while.
important. Oh, hang on, is that... That looks like that should be portable, but it isn't.
Hmm.
Where the fuck is it? This is one of those levels that I hate because it's not always obvious just from looking. Tell you what, that'll do the job, right? Because now we're on... Oh shit, what have we done? There we go. So if I do that, and then that'll jump me over. Oh no, now we need some blue. Blue, blue, a little bit more. One more, there we go. And a you. Physics. Jump.
Yeah.
Would you believe next up we want to do that. Would you believe that?
You wouldn't upload yourself to the internet.
I don't think so. I know that's where all the porn is, but you know, it's more to life than that.
That, I mean, not even if you were on your deathbed,
I don't think so.
like
no.
as a second extended life.
No, I don't think so.
Crazy, man.
No, not crazy, just contented. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Right, so now we want to do that one. Yeah, because we're going to do that. And that. Yeah, okay. And then we want to do that. And that. And then we're going to do... Hang on. What colour do we need to get rid of? We need to get rid of the blue. Doesn't really matter. But the reason we're doing that... Shit. Hang on. I fucked that up.
Fuck that up, didn't you?
Yep, because I forgot the thing. Come on. That one. I forgot the way it works here. So we want to do that one and that one. I thought we'd jump and bounce. I was just... Oh, fuck's sake. It's one of the issues that you need to be quite well lined up on some of these. But it doesn't really matter too much now. I thought we got more clearance than we do. Okay, so then we can do that. That. No. Almost. We want that one. So then we can do that one. And that. Okay, you with me?
Mm-hmm.
Because now...
Hey.
Pardon?
You're gonna jump through one of the holes and come out the other?
In one hole and out the other and bounce and bounce and bounce.
And land. And now what?
And now, can we get that? No, okay, that's fine. Because there'll be somewhere up here we can teleport to. Or portal.
You got any more topics?
Yeah, I've got a few. And when it's time... Oh, here it is.
Did you see those pictures of Melania at the palace with Trump and the King and Queen?
What, with a massive fucking hat?
Yes, and she's just fucking standing there like the ghost of a murdered model or something.
Is that not what she is? Oh, fuck.
Essentially is. God, there's such tacky bloody people.
I need to use orange. If I use anything other than orange, I'm fucked. Okay, we're good. Oh, hang on, what's that up there? This is where I always get fucked over because I can never fucking remember where we're meant to go. Alright, blue. Yeah, she looks weird, doesn't she, in that? I'm not one for criticising people's outfit decisions because I don't have the greatest style choices myself. But
No.
You know, it was an unusual outfit to be wearing, I thought.
It's just a bit... People with a shit ton of money have no taste.
Generally speaking, it seems that way.
Because they've never really had to... They've never had restrictions on what they can get. So they've never, had to refine it or anything. They just buy expensive shit.
Yep.
They're so classless. I mean, Trump has just fucking gold and tacky and...
Yeah, but they're getting a new war room in the White House.
Oh god, they butchered that building.
Oh, it was ruined before they got in there.
Oh yeah, but there was a sense of decorum, wasn't there? I mean, the Rose Garden, that's a fucking travesty.
Well, the death of democracy is a fucking... Oh, piss off!
You fucked that, didn't you big dummy?
fucking thing.
Try again.
Can I land on the... Hang on. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to be here because I want to do that and save myself a walk. Or some of a walk. Turns out it isn't not as much of a walk as I thought it would be.
On.
At least we live and we learn. And you couldn't do this anyway, so I don't know how
No.
why you're being so critical of my...
Well,
there was
why
this,
not?
like, mistiming and misangling of the... You know, it's not like
The
I've alerted from fucking map to my attempts to murder one guy, is it?
Oh, I got so annoyed. I had one of the things I love about Hitman Freelancer is that when I fuck up, I blame myself, not the game,
Okay.
which I think is an indication that you're playing a good game.
Yeah, I suppose.
Do you see what I mean? You know, it's not the game's fault. It's because I messed up. I'm not, you know. But because they randomly spawn you in various different places. I did a Morocco one,
Yeah.
and I spawned out the school
Okay.
with all the soldiers, and I was in my suit.
Jesus.
Fuck, do I get out of this? I ended up starting a massive fucking gunfight and dying. I was so pissed off because I was on like the last batch of them.
Jesus. Tell you what, in the new year, potentially, I might do some Hitman so I can show you how it's done. Because it's all well and good me being critical of your ability to play the game at times, but I gotta kind of put my money where my mouth is at some point.
I hope you're shit.
Well, I may
really,
do
really
some
shit.
freelance beforehand, so I can get familiar with it, because I never really did freelance.
I didn't care for it when I started, but I'm kind of addicted.
You don't care for the sniper, but I really enjoyed that.
Nah.
We're going to try and beat him with paradoxes.
Yeah.
In particular, this statement is false. And does a set of all things... The set one, I can't remember what it is. They were on the screen a minute ago. But... Alright. Come on, get through it. I think this will be it for today. I just want to see if it loads us into chapter whatever it is, and then we'll be done.
Yeah.
But yes, we are basically back in the main facility now. Somehow we've climbed up about, well, I'm assuming about 2,000 metres. Yes, there we go, chapter 8, The Itch. So we will call it there. Thank you for joining us if you joined us. And if not, well, no point saying out to because you're not here.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.